About a week ago, a few days, let's just see, June 5th. On June 5th, Casey posted a video about him running every day for 2 years.
For 730 consecutive days, that's the man behind the camera.
2 years of running every day. That is insane. But the video isn't about just that. That's just kind of surface level what the video is about. Casey uses this subject and the experience through running every day for over 700 days to reflect on the freedom and the rigidity of just saying yes. Now, Casey says his experience with his commitment to running every day made him realize saying yes was just easier. By automating the question of, do I run today or do I insert here today, you bypass the rationalization of that question and you just do it.
This applies to anything. This is universal. Doing the thing every day is easier than not doing the thing every day. Let me explain.
What Casey's talking about is friction. Now, friction can be large, like graduating college to get a job or saving for a house. But the most common frictions are smaller frictions and sometimes not even tangible. But it's these smaller frictions that keep us from achieving our goals and accomplishing great things in life. Now, these decisions, they go on and on throughout the day. There's a reason why super intelligent and super successful people like Mark Zuckerberg and Richard Branson and Steve Jobs choose to wear the same clothing every day. And it's the same reason why Casey and Hella are saying yes to running every day, to eliminate friction. We all remember that iconic black turtleneck, and it wasn't a style choice, it served an actual purpose too. Friction is what separates the men from the boys, the successful from the unsuccessful, and in the spiritual world, the Pauls from the Sauls. What's the best way to combat friction? To eliminate it, or in Casey's terms, to say
Yes.
Most adults usually have the bigger frictions figured out, like career, friendships, the foundational things. But a lot of people never figure out how to overcome these small frictions. And it's these small frictions that keep them from achieving lifelong goals. And for successful people like Casey, overcoming these adversities seems to be natural. It's swim time. Well, that's dark. So this is like a secret hack that successful people have to be successful. Think about any plan or any goal you've had in the past that hasn't panned out. What was probably the deciding friction that prevented that goal from happening? I would say for the majority of people, that friction is just starting. Like for instance, with me, YouTube. I lay in bed a lot of nights and think of YouTube ideas and plan out videos in my head. And I think I come up with these really great ideas. And then when it comes time to hit record, the anxiety overcomes me and I just never video them. And it's just like Casey said in a previous video, well, in many previous videos, it's kind of a philosophy for him, is that the gear doesn't matter. And kind of what that means in this situation is I've come up with these ideas in bed, these great ideas and these video ideas, but that's the gear. It has a role to play. But what's way more important than that, the gear, is just hitting record. Luckily, this hack of overcoming friction, it can be learned. Now, I don't know if this was Casey's intention or not, but when I was watching this video, I couldn't help but think of the spiritual aspect of applying this frictionless hack into my life. What would that look like? How would I apply it to my life? After thinking through fasting and prayer, the times that I've been the furthest away from the Lord are the times that I'm not reading my Bible regularly. And the times that I have been closest and have grown in depth in my faith has been when I'm reading my Bible every day and journaling. I've even been blessed with seeing this over the last year in my daughter. She used to be a very angry and kind of mean young lady. And now she's grown into this beautiful, amazing young lady that loves other people and even loves her little brothers, which can be hard for her to do sometimes. And it's just been something amazing to see. And it's because I see her reading her Bible every single day. Over the last year, we've noticed like a big change in your attitude.
Yeah.
You're just a nicer, more pleasant person, right?
Yeah.
And you've noticed that same change?
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah.
And I've noticed, I see you reading your Bible all the time.
Yeah.
So would you say that consistently being in the Word has facilitated that change?
Yes.
What were you like before?
Selfish and mean to people just for no reason.
Yeah, you were kind of mean. Just like me, though. I'm naturally mean to people too, huh?
Yeah.
How do you think that reading your Bible helped with that change? Mosquito. You said, what do you normally do? You read your verses and...
I read like a chapter and then I journal about it and then I write a prayer.
Okay. And like dwell on it for the day?
Yeah.
Like think about how it's going to help you or what it meant to you and stuff like that?
Yeah.
What was that thing? Oh yeah, what you called yourself before?
Emo brick wall.
Yeah, because you had no emotions.
Nope.
You didn't dress emo though.
I was emo.
You know,
I
well,
only wore black.
in your heart you were emo. You didn't really dress emo, but you acted like it. 1, 2, 3. It's almost the 4th of July, so people are shooting off fireworks early. So how do we do that? How do we step into that friction of starting? And how do we stop that friction from stopping us? Well, I'm glad you asked.
Running every day is a silly thing. It's my thing, but it's a silly thing. This idea of accountability, though, that is not a silly thing. That's a real thing. I think accountability is one of the things that really unlocks like a sense of fulfillment in life.
Accountability isn't a new word for Christians, but it's kind of gotten a bad rap, I feel like, over the last few years, where we, as Christians, kind of think about what we're losing through accountability instead of what we're gaining. But we have to have this accountability to be able to overcome friction to achieve our goals. So what are the rules?
What are your rules? Like what?
My rule was, in the beginning, 10 minutes a day, I ended up going just over a mile.
Okay.
And then it ended up being, as I got comfortable with it, no matter what, minimum has to be 5K or 3 miles.
Okay.
But average been over 7 miles a day.
So my goal is going to be to read my Bible consistently every day. And since I know myself best, I need to make the rules. And I need to cater those rules to foster success in my goal. I need to accent my strengths and not my weaknesses. So many times in the past, I've tried to force myself into a box where I see someone else doing something in a certain way. And I think I have to be rigid and do it that same way. And that's not the case. That's not the way I learn or that I thrive like that person did. Did you hear what Hella said in that last clip I played?
My rule was, in the beginning, 10 minutes.
In the beginning. What that means in the beginning is that Hella's rules were dynamic and Casey's are too. This is a major step in overcoming this friction. When I was initially thinking of the rules for me to read my Bible every day, it was first I have to read one chapter, then I have to read one chapter and a psalm, then one chapter, a psalm, and a proverb. Then I have to journal about something every day. And I started getting this anxious feeling because I was putting too much pressure on myself to achieve this goal. The rules have to be dynamic. We have to start with something that is simple and obtainable, Like Casey, who originally would run for 2 miles every day. That was his goal. Once we get comfortable with these rules, we can add on to them. But the important thing is that we start. These steps work for any goal, whether it's reading your Bible every day, or praying out loud, or sharing your faith, or just helping someone when you would rather not speak to them. Don't let friction steal your fulfillment.